Okay, Monday, April 27th, Law 1. Looking at the new activity that we're going to start diving into is arrest to trial procedures. We're going to start looking at the big cases that I call them the big four. And the big four Supreme Court cases that really laid out arrest to trial police procedures. We're going to start looking at that in the coming in this coming week or weeks, depending on how far we get. Today's new activity is a Pear Deck. No notes to take. Just go through the Pear Deck. The Pear Deck's a little different in the sense that it's videos of me that continuously go through. The first video that's integrated, I explain how to do it. Make sure you go through all of the questions on the Pear Deck. There's no notes to take. Just go through the Pear Deck, watch the videos. You may have to review the videos to answer the questions. You answer the questions to the best of your ability. They're all in there. And I explain the Pear Deck in the Pear Deck, in the first video of the Pear Deck, of the rest of the trial procedure. So I don't need to go into a lot of detail here. Federal law enforcement video presentations. Again, I put all the attachments for all your videos in and ask you to do some discussion questions. I posted that on Friday. That's due on Tuesday. The other one that I posted way back on last Wednesday was the cybercrime. Cybercrime. Caleb Barlow is a business consultant. He runs a business on cybercrimes, and he's talking about how do we stop cybercrimes by communicating their importance. It like a pandemic where we communicate everything like we're currently in. Okay, so it's a open question ed puzzle. Answer those questions to the best of your ability. Some of you have not turned in federal law enforcement presentation test grade, and so do that. There's some of you that I had given feedback to as far as needing to fix it. I'm still working on grading those. I post all the discussion questions and post them all, and I preliminary looked at them, but I still need to look at them. If you've not done the online grading and learning survey, please take the time to take a few minutes to do that. They're up here, understanding that the procedures for this class and completing 80% of the work, 80%. To be able to not have to take a GPA letter grade as opposed to taking the pass at from the grade you had on 311. And the learning survey is just to help me with class procedures. So please take those on that. So again, this is the continuation of things that we have going on. If we were in class, we'd be doing something very similar. I might have something else going on where we continue. So look at it this way. If I was in class, I would have probably started this as a talk, as some notes and discussion with you for a little while, stopped, and then said, hey, here's class time to go work on the cybercrime video questions or the discussion questions on the federal law enforcement presentations or something along those lines. So look at it like that if you must. The rest of trial procedures Pear Deck is due on Wednesday, 4/29. So that's what we're working on. So again, we're kind of coming out of cybercrime, coming out of these federal law enforcement presentations, starting to work into these arrest to trial procedures as we start getting into the big four Supreme Court cases. Was are looking searches and seizures, self-incrimination, Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination, Fifth Amendment rights to trial, a Sixth Amendment right to a jury trial, and a right to an attorney, and so on. So these are all things that started to apply to the states. There's a series of Supreme Court decisions in the 1960s, and we're going to get into those very extensively. And they'll become very near and dear to your heart as well as mine. All right, until next time.